It's another week and another plan with me. This is Betsy from Sticky Mix, and this week my sister got me this Happy Everyday pack of stickers with this like cute little rabbit or dog. I'm not entirely sure what. But anyway, it's cute. And I thought I would use these washi, like all kinds of colors. I know, even pink. My goodness, shock. But yeah, might be using all of those. And then I also have just like random generic functional stickers that I'll be using, you know, like date covers and stuff, yeah. So I didn't think it was worth it to show them all individually on camera, but just know that, yeah, I've got a secret stash of stickers off camera. So let's start with the date covers, because as many of you know, number one, I start my week on Sunday, and number two, I have no whiteout skills. Look at this, this is pathetic. This is a tragedy right there. But I have to try to cover it up as best as I can, because as you can see, this tape is not opaque. It will not cover it up. But anyway, yes, I start my weeks on Sunday because at the moment it just makes more sense with my work schedule and such. So I have to do this every single week. A friend of mine also starts her weeks on Sunday, and so she feels my pain of always having to change the dates around. And even, you know, when we love the fonts or you know, the colors that come in a kit, or not a kit, a planner, and then, you know, we have to cover them all up, it's very sad. And I don't understand, like, why is the month starting on Sunday, all the month views start on Sunday, but then all the weeks start on Monday? That just doesn't make sense. Like, one or the other, people. One or the other. I tried to put that heart there and then realized I had no room, so I must have accidentally not put these date covers up far enough. Something also happened with these, that they're slightly too wide. I don't know what was going on there. Whoops, they have to overlap now. So then I went back and put in the heart stickers like that. And there we go. And then I had 2 days off in a row. What? I mean, this is almost like a weekend, except it's Sunday, Monday instead of Saturday, Sunday. And thought I would kind of decorate it up a little bit using these two tapes and one of the, I'm just gonna call it a rabbit. One of the rabbit stickers where it's all like sparkly eyes and happy and enamored and whatever, because 2 days off in a row doesn't always happen. So you have to, or at least I have to, really appreciate it when it comes around. After that, it'll be back to the grind. So I got this like timetable sticker thingy that I made, where I have the height, the total height of the day box all chopped up into the hours of the day, and then I can very accurately say, okay, well, I'm gonna work from 10:30 to 3:30, so that's how much time out of my day it'll take. And it was sort of a good idea, but not really a good idea, because what I didn't really take into account is that my evenings are pretty much always the same. Like, I have dinner, I watch Running Man and maybe another thing with my family, and then I go to bed. Like, it's very uneventful. So what would happen is when I'm trying to use these hour blocks, I would end up like trying to smush everything that I have to do in the day hours, and then by the time I get to the evening, there's just like nothing to write, nothing to do. So I probably won't be doing this again. And even this, you know, I had to write down my art classes, but I just like didn't even have enough space. Like, look at that, that's awful. So then I went ahead and moved the tape to include like my driving time and my, like, you know, preparing for class time. So it went from about 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock instead of 4 to 6:30, and then I could fit that half box in there. And I did the same on Friday as well. I've also found that I would prefer to plan based on not so much how much time a task takes me, but like how hard it was, how difficult it was. Because there are some things that I avoid doing like all week, and then when I finally do it and I can only check off this teeny tiny little to-do list box, it's very unsatisfactory. But man, if I had like a full box that was just like, you gotta do this thing, and then I do it, that's when amazing things could happen. On Thursday, I had to work from 8 to, what, 3:30? Yeah, and then the next day I worked from like 10:30 to 2:30. And also had to work Saturday at my other job from 1 to 3. So I went ahead and just put the half box kind of generally from 1 to 3 and then added more of that diamond tape. So the diamond tape with green boxes, that's one job, the art class job, and then the like multicolored plant tape, that's my other job. So I had a little washi color coding type thing going on here. Not sure it actually helped me in any way, and I thought kind of made the spread a little bit, I don't know, like weirdly balanced or not balanced, I guess. Yeah, I did a lot of things this week that I probably won't be doing again, but that's okay because you're just gonna learn what you like and what you don't like in planning, and then you can do better the next week. That's how I see it. Using some half boxes vertically so I can write in that I work from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and then also work 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And for some reason they had me listed that I was going to be working on salsas, and I was like, what? But I don't even know how to make the salsas. And it turns out that no, that was just a technicality that I was working on, you know, serving people, but I was serving them on the salsa side rather than serving them on the meats and hot items side. So yeah, that's all that was. Crisis averted. Whew. Before work, all I can really do is get ready for work, so I put a half box there and got a little rabbit sticker where it's kind of like, yeah, let's do this, and stuck it down there. And then on Friday, before work, put a bag sticker because I have to remember to pack my art bag, otherwise I will be late because of the time it takes to go from work to home and then to my other job. I will not get to my other job fast enough. So I have to be sure to pack everything I need for both jobs in a single day. Then I wanted to remember to prep for art class on Wednesday. I needed reference pictures, my laptop, the laptop charger, and my iPad. So I did not want to forget those things. And then taking a tea break or something here? Oh, here we go. On Friday also I needed to prep for art class, and I needed to make an art style template because right now I'm trying to teach the kids that art style is basically like your fashion style. Like, you just wear the clothes that you like. And so it's the same thing with drawing. Like, you just draw the kind of eyes that you like, and you draw the kind of nose that you like. And then if you just stick to your own rules of, like, I like drawing small eyes, and I like drawing a big mouth, and I like drawing, you know, really swoopy hair, like whatever it is, those choices just become your style, and then people will be able to recognize you for that. Yeah, I don't know why I went into that, but that's what that was about. On Sunday, I needed to post a poll for my Patreon so they could vote for which stickers I should use for one of my Plan With Me videos. If you too would like to cast your vote, you just have to go over to patreon.com/stickymix and check that out. I also spent too much time on Etsy trying to look for a weekly printable. I was just in a mood, you know, you get those moods where you're just like, I just want new stickers, but I can't afford new stickers, but I could afford a printable, maybe. And so I spent way too much time looking for one, but I didn't really find one that I liked, so oh well. I had to make dinner twice, so I used a little rabbit with omu rice. Have you guys tried omu rice? It's delicious. It's basically fried rice without the soy sauce, use ketchup instead, and then put that ketchupy rice and vegetables inside of an omelet. It sounds disgusting when I describe it, but it's pretty delicious. And then the other dinner was salad, and I used some family time stickers and a Rory Sweet Addiction penguin sticker, chilling out, because like I say, in the evening, just chilling out. So that's why these boxes are just like so empty, and I'm trying to like fill it up with arrows everywhere. Oh well. On Monday, my other day off, I had to film and edit and voiceover and catch up with all of the planner video things. So not wanting to put a white sticker on a white background, I got the green wavy tape out again and made 3 strips, and then stuck down film, edit, and voiceover, and then started looking for my laptop sticker. Where's my laptop sticker? Around here somewhere. There it is. But it looked a little bit cluttered, so then I added one more strip of the washi tape and maneuvered the stickers around until it was a little bit better spaced. There we go. After doing planner things, I needed another to-do list. I'm not entirely sure where these heart checklists came from. I'm sure it was some free printable, but I can't remember which one. Also put down some laundry trackers. You can get those off of my shop, my Etsy store shop. And then I used that header, but its color was too similar to the banner, so I went ahead and swapped it to gray. And once again using the hour thingy on the side there. No, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I looking for my pen? I'm probably looking for my pen. No, looking for a student loan sticker so that I can write that I need to pay my student loan. Also post my plan with me video, film the March month view because it is almost March, people. And then send a drawing tip to JLI, which I did not do. I need to do that like today. And then submit class proposals, and that's how far I got on my first planning session. So this is a few days later, probably. Checking off the things I did, writing down the things I need to do. Paint my sketchbook cover. I got this sketchbook at Michael's that has just a blank canvas cover, which I thought was so cool, but then I didn't actually paint it for a long time and the cover started getting kind of grody. You know how like the fabric will pill and get those little bumps all over it and just like fibrous, and it was not looking good. So I slapped some turquoise paint all over it and tried to at least, you know, stop it from fraying even more. Again, nothing really happened after the dishes except for watching TV and stuff, so instead I just wrote a note that the song I'm trying to play, Slow Down, is surprisingly difficult to sing. I'm having such a tough time with it. But it's a song that I wanted to cover with my friend Alicia, so I'm gonna keep trying. Tuesday, the 20th, before I went to work, I did something. What did I do? Something that I need a sticker for. Somewhere here, there's a perfect sticker for what I'm about to do. And it's this one. Oh yeah, it was cold, but I went ahead and walked the dog, my dog Tika, for an entire hour before I went to work. And then I had to get ready for work, so, you know, then you go to work and you work. After work, I probably just chilled out somewhere. Trying to find another sticker. Another sticker for this activity. And what did I choose? Oh yeah, this like bunny in a bowl. But the ones on that sheet were cut out in a square, and you know how you can't write over the clear part? So I tried to write no energy, but I ran out of room for the GY, so I just put a large G under it. No energy. Yeah. So I chilled out for like a while, and then putting down some more diamond tape. Not really sure why, this looks like I'm working again. Should not have used that diamond tape, should have used the wavy tape instead. But just writing my own little heart checklist of TV with the family, we had pot roast, I had milk tea for dessert, nothing super important happening there. On Wednesday, before I had to prep for art class, I wanted to find like a sticker that just showed my soul is gone. So I used that frog because I had to do all the JLI things. JLI is an acronym or a shortened version of the place that I teach my art classes, so yeah, that's what that thing is. And I did all of the class proposals that day. I could not believe it that I got them all done, and I walked Tika. It was an amazing day. But I have to propose topics for classes every 3 months. It's quite exhausting, but it's just part of the job. Afterward, of course, Running Man, I only did half of my laundry steps, and we're also watching Jeeves and Wooster occasionally. So we watched a little bit of that old BBC production. And then on Thursday, after work, I had made, not an appointment, what do you call it? A social date? I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna go meet some friends and we're gonna watch TV together. We're watching this show together called Terrace House. So it's a reality show of just like 6 strangers living in the same house, and then of course like, oh, our love connection's gonna happen? Yeah, it's pretty much that. But we find it so interesting because it's Japanese, and so the Japanese people act so differently from typical American shows. So it's interesting. That day I was supposed to work until 2:30, but my manager just like did not care or something and just did not clock me out until an hour later. Or not an hour later, I think like a half an hour later. So, you know, extra money for me, I'm not complaining, but it was just kind of weird how nonchalant he was about it. We had chicken stir fry, watched Running Man, and then there's something else that goes down here. Oh, it was payday. Yeah, so at first I was trying to write it like in an excited way, but it looked more like a horror, very scary way. So then I tried to color it in and make it more like block lettering that looked, you know, more like not threatening. Yeah, and wrote money symbols all over the place. And then on Saturday, I paid off my student loan, submitted the class proposals, withdrew the pay for the model who was modeling at the class that day, and there was also a Shodan presentation. Shodan meaning a first degree black belt. Some of you may not know, but I train in a non-violent martial art called Aikido. Well, lately I haven't been training because I took like a year off, but I used to teach, and way back when I used to teach, one of my students is now getting his first degree black belt. And I tried to make it, you know, he really hoped I could make it, and I could only watch half because I had to go teach my art class. But I'm glad I went because he even mentioned me in his opening talk about how I had been the one to first introduce him to the Aikido teaching of Masakatsu Agatsu, which is true victory is victory over yourself, and he really took that to heart throughout his Aikido journey for the last 3 or 4 years. And look at him now, he's getting his black belt. Very cool. Priorities are being covered up by this header. I'm not sure why I tried to move it and then it got super crooked, and then just like that's how it was when you first put it down, like you didn't change it. But I thought I'd write down some notes on Running Man and just I don't know, I like keeping track of which ones are which because Drama Fever is a little finicky in the way that sometimes it only shows the original air date, and sometimes it shows like the episode number according to Drama Fever, not like according to the production schedule. So just to make sure that I get it right, I write down the number and kind of the title of the episode. And for those of you who've been watching my videos for a long time, look, I did not just turn my heart against my favorite show ever, Epoch Heel, which I also found out that I've been saying wrong my entire life. It's Epoch Eel. So they went to Cuba and Kazakhstan, and I could not spell Kazakhstan like ever. So that's what you're gonna see me doing, is just like Kazakh. There's an H here somewhere. So yeah, it took me forever. But anyway, I did not abandon that show. I still love that show so much. And some of you know that I used to talk about it all the time, and then I just like stopped in maybe November of last year. And the show just kind of fell on some hard times. There was actually one of the former members was killed in a car crash, so that was very sad. And then there was a big strike happening at the broadcast station, so they weren't filming their show and stuff, so it was just like all kinds of things going down. So finally I'm catching back up with episodes, and also wanted to put down a tracker there under February. What am I tracking, pray tell? The day in a word. I think I just didn't really know what to put in this space, so I just started writing down like, what was this day about? Being productive, and then I put down more than one word. I'm like, wait, I can't do that, only GTD. Relax on Tuesday, denial on Wednesday, because I was in one of those moods where it's like, I have to get ready for work, I have to get ready for work, but I just like played video games and slacked off a little bit. Yeah, it was weird. Friday, just survived the double workday. Saturday, surprise! I forget what the surprise was, so obviously not going to do that anymore, where I just write one down, or one word down for the day, because I can't even remember why I chose that word. So yeah, here's a look at things I probably won't do ever again, with cute little bunnies all over the place. Before I go, I want to say a big thank you to my patrons over on patreon.com that keep this channel ad-free and help me to produce these videos and not give up, even though I'm, you know, working all these jobs and things. So thank you guys. And of course, my patrons get a little bonus now and then. So if you want to check out what rewards they get, you can head on over to patreon.com/stickymix, written with all I's. So that's it for this week. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you again next week.